Hi, welcome to Thai PBS English News Service. Today you with me, Rumtip Chonapawai. Earlier, the Kitirat Naranong, Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs, commenting earlier, said that he wants the Thai baht to depreciate to boost the economy and the Bank of Thailand or BOT to lower the key interest rate from 3%. The BOT's Governor Dr. Prasan Thairatborakul suggests that the current interest rate is appropriate, while former Finance Minister Eng.News opposes any weakening of the baht. Following Deputy Prime Minister Kitirat Naranong said on Wednesday that he wants to see the baht weaken to 32 to 34 baht per US dollar in order to boost Thai economy and to help exports and small and medium-sized enterprises. He pointed out that a large amount of foreign capital has flown into Thailand, strengthening the value of Thai currency, which encourages foreign investors to take profit directly from their investments. Kitirat said that BOT has the authority to control the currency exchange rate, but he is the finance minister charged with managing the economy, so the central bank should listen to him. Kitirat's idea has been criticized by economic academics and businessmen alike. Eng.News former finance minister said on Wednesday that Kitirat should not control the central bank and warned that a weaker baht would cause a significant rise in fuel prices, which in turn would hurt the economy.
To lead to a weakening of the baht. This again will have repercussions. Obviously there will be beneficiaries. Exporters will enjoy a weaker baht, but there will also be people who will suffer negatively from the consequences, primarily consumers, because at the moment I think the biggest issue affecting lives of ordinary Thais is the issue of the high cost of living. And one of the primary causes of the high cost of living has been high energy price.
Earlier, BOT's Governor Dr. Prasan Thairatborakul suggests that the current key interest rate of 3% is appropriate for Thai economic recovery. Mr. Prasan said that he disagreed with the idea of devaluing the baht. It was the BOT's policy to use a managed flow of the currency to control the foreign exchange rate, giving the flexibility to manage the currency in a way that was not an obstacle to trade and investment. Earlier, I spoke with the BOT's governor regarding the water management budget and ways in which Thailand's economy can move forward. Here's more.
In state-owned enterprises or in specialized financial institutions, these hidden liabilities will create unexpected problems in the future.
So for you, you have experience working in the BOT before, and then you went to work in the commercial sections. And for Thailand to go forward in terms of our economy, so what would be the way for all these sectors to work together?
Well, we are a democratic society. In fact, in a way, strengths lie in our pluralistic nature. People work in private sectors, variety and so on. But in order to exert an effective force driving the countries forward, I think a very important element is trying to achieve what we term as common vision. Common vision among our drivers, our stakeholders of the country.
And the One Tablet, One Child Policy Committee will have the Attorney General consider the purchasing contract next week. If the contract contains no flaws, the next step of the computer tablet purchase can carry on right away. The ICT Minister Anudit Nakornthap said after the Computer Tablet Committee meeting that this Monday the committee will submit a draft purchasing contract between the Thai government and Synchrinized to the Attorney General's office for consideration. Synchrinized is the Chinese contractor expected to provide computer tablets to first-grade students. The government's 1.9 billion baht budget will not cover schools operated by the Office of Basic Education, the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, or of Pattaya City, which all have their own separate funding. The contract will state that the Chinese company must provide 2,000 computer tablets for trial first. The original government-to-government or G2G deal has been changed to the MOU method followed by direct purchase contract instead, rising the level of controversial issue even higher. A tropical storm named Pakha is expected to hit the Southeast Asian region this weekend. This storm is similar to last year's Nokten tropical storm, which was one of the factors leading to the massive 2011 floods. However, it looks like the latest tropical storm will, this time, just skim away from Thailand. Kundarin Khongakara has the details.
This satellite image of Pakha, the region's latest tropical storm, is taken from thaiwater.net, the official website of Thailand Integrated Water Resources Management Group. 65-kilometer winds in the eyes of the storm is getting bigger, stronger, and closer to Cambodia and Vietnam. The Meteorological Department says this storm will bring large amounts of rain to the two countries from now until the beginning of April. Thailand will also be indirectly hit by the storm, especially the northeast and central regions this Saturday. The red color on this image indicates the massive amounts of rainfall, while yellow and green will see smaller amounts respectively. Royon Jitdon, director of the Thailand Integrated Water Resources Management, says this storm is similar to the tropical storm which hit Thailand in 2006 and caused flooding in the central region. Nokten, a tropical storm which directly hit Thailand last year, was one of the causes of 2011's massive floodings, as the major dams were full capacity. According to Royon, Thailand will have oversupply of water resources, and if there were to be any floods, it will not be as extreme as last year. Darin Khongakara, ThaiPBS.
Thank you, Kun Darin. And the drought continues in over 30 provinces across the country and is directly affecting farmers and soldiers today deliver almost 20,000 liters of water to help the drought victims in Phichit province. Soldiers from Phetchabun province distributed 10,000 bottles of drinking water and provided a water trunk containing about 8,000 liters of water to help locals in Phichit province. 4 districts in Phichit have been declared drought hit already. The Provincial Electricity Authority of Phayao province in the north has now given authority to the local government to manage the amount of water released from Metun Brook to alleviate the drought problem. In Nakhon Ratchasima in the northeastern, the drought continues to kill crops, whereas cows in Nakhon Sawan were taken 10 kilometers from their normal pastures to find green grass to eat. Farmers inศรีสะเกษ are now depending on their underground water basin as the natural ponds are drying up. The agriculture cooperatives in Buriram province have asked the Royal Rain-making Special Operations Center in Khon Kaen to assist people in drought-stricken areas of 13 districts to artificial rain. However, the artificial rain cannot be generated immediately due to unstable weather conditions. Meanwhile, the water level of Chao Phraya River in Ang Thong is dropping fast, causing the sandbars to emerge along the river. Tap water production may be at risk. While not notorious for political protests, Cambodia still beefed up its security ahead of preparation for the Asean summit next week. On April 3rd and 4th, Phnom Penh is hosting the 20th ASEAN Summit. Soldiers and police are tightening up security ahead of the arrival of leaders from across Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, the Cambodian government is expected to welcome Chinese President Hu Jintao, who is scheduled to visit the Cambodian capital tomorrow through Monday. During the 4-day visit to Cambodia, regional experts think that Chinese leaders may pressure Cambodia to curb discussions on the question of the South China Sea, an energy resource-rich part of the world's oceans, which is often the scene of naval clashes. Beyond export, the tourism industry plays a vital role in the Thai economy. Following last year's floods, the government continues its aggressive investment in the sector by pouring hundreds of millions of baht into its Miracle Year campaign, with the Prime Minister being suggested for the role of official presenter. Kun Bandit Bandit has more in his report.
Traditional floating markets, exquisite culture, and glamorous temples are some of the many attractions that make Thailand unique and have, for many years, attracted tens of millions of tourists to the kingdom. Last year alone, the tourism industry welcomed over 19 million foreign visitors. Both international and domestic tourism has contributed 766 billion baht to the Thai economy, accounting for roughly 10% of the country's GDP.
Despite last year's deluge, the tourism industry of Thailand continues to experience a robust growth, in which the number of international tourist arrivals grew by almost 20% from 2010 to 2011. The Tourism Authority of Thailand is charging forward with its Miracle Year campaign, while the private tourism sector has proposed to have the Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra be the campaign's presenter.
In the hope of topping 2.2 trillion baht in revenue by 2015, the Thai government has earmarked 637 million baht to establish a Miracle Year of Amazing Thailand 2012 campaign, with 32 promotional projects throughout the year. The Governor of Tourism Authority of Thailand says that the Prime Minister's support for the campaign will help foster confidence in the tourism industry and affirm the government's commitment to creating efficiency and solving the challenges that the industry faces. Facing greater competition in tourism from neighboring countries, PM Yingluck also stressed the need to create a better understanding about tourist needs, as well as ensure that travelers receive unparalleled service, which includes insurance coverage and preventing merchants from deliberately overpricing their products. This is Bandit Bandit, reporting for Thai PBS.
Thank you, Kun Bandit, and we end tonight's edition of the news with some athletic yet beautiful skills from Chulalongkorn University Water Ballet Club, which was recently launched and will be open for the public to join. This is the very performance which, a few days ago, was performed in front of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn. Professional and amateur water ballet dancers team up and dance to celebrate the 95th year anniversary of Chulalongkorn University. This performance is a mixture of traditional dance and Muay Thai or the Thai boxing, but of course is all in the pool of the CU Sports Complex. Athletes say water ballet is a good form of art, sports and relaxation mixed together. The public is welcome to watch and participate in these activities. For more information, please visit www.cu.chula.ac.th. And this wraps up tonight's edition of Thai PBS English News Service. Thank you so much for watching. สวัสดีค่ะ